Dissolve 2 tablespoons of sugar in warm water. 1, 2. Hey, this isn't so hard. What's the big deal about making bread? Okay, where's the next one? Mix 1 package of yeast into warm sugar water. Yeast. Is this a package? Well, if I don't put enough yeast in, the bread won't rise. Guess this is a package. Okay. Hello? Oh, hi, Miguel. No, nobody's here. Oh, well, Grandma's upstairs. What? What am I doing? Nothing? Yeah? Yeah, uh-huh. Eating. You know why you eat? You eat to get energy. And you need energy to do things. Animal eats plant. Plant eats animal. Animal eats animal.
Energy can be measured in calories. Ever wonder how many calories you're using? Energy. You're using it all the time.
Cover dough with moist cloth and keep warm. I got it. The furnace. Okay. This should keep you warm. Okay, bread, rise.
Remember that day in the experimental cold chamber?
It was cold in there. And Dr. Hamlet trying to show us how to keep warm.
It's going to be cold enough that we'll be uncomfortable if we don't get dressed.
Here we go.
Well, last night I had this weird dream. It was like I was trapped in a twilight zone.
Welcome to a visual vicinity hidden to the human eye. Place your hands against a window. Gloves off. You are about to see temperature in a new light. Now, remove your hands.
Hey, look at my handprints.
Heat prints. photographed by a camera with the ability to see temperature as color.
Unbelievable. What's happening now?
As the heat leaves, the colors darken until finally they disappear altogether.
Who's that?
You! A portrait painted as heat patterns.
I've looked better.
Notice the red and white patches around your eyes.
Yeah, what's that? Some secret skin problem?
It's the heat that helps warm your eyes in the cold. Were it not for this, you would have to wear mittens on your eyes, and you would not be able to see, and you would stumble and... I'm sorry. Your cheeks, a chilly blue-green to hold the precious heat inside. Just like your hair insulates your skull. Now, briskly, rub your hand. See how the friction causes red spots?
Yeah, like a rash. But look, I'm still freezing. I've got to warm up.
Notice those red areas on your legs.
Yeah, what's that?
Excess heat generated by your leg muscles, which work harder when you jump. Heat is a byproduct when muscles burn food to get energy.
Great, but how do I get out of this place?
The same way you came in. Let me give you a hand.
Miguel, you are so weird. You aren't dreaming. That stuff's all real. Heat photography is called thermography. Dr. Hamlet showed us when we were there, remember?
Oh, yeah. I thought it looked familiar.
He showed me a few things about warming up, too.
Been working for some time, so we'll take your scarf off first.
Yeah, because I'm hot.
You're getting hot. All right. Take your scarf off. And your gloves. Your hands should be quite warm. All right. And your hat. Take the hat off. Now, open up the front of your jacket. Now, that you started cooling yourself off. But because you've been working hard, I think we should take the jacket off, too.
And this is more comfortable.
Now you'll be better. All right? Now you can walk this way for a long time and be quite comfortable. If you were to stop and go back and sit down, you're going to have to put all this stuff back on to keep yourself warm. Okay? Okay?
A young woman, a young man, experiencing temperature in a new light.
Hello, I'm a germ, and there are a few things that guys like me fear. One is fear itself. Another is fever. Like all bacteria or viruses worth their salt, we move around through a human system, causing sickness whenever we can. If I could get past these white blood cells, oh, darn it, they've already sent a signal to the brain to raise the body temperature. Now the heat's really on. Oh, I knew it, it's above 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's fever, and I can't stand heat.
Then get out of the kitchen.
Oh.
My friend Lauren is running the New York City Marathon.
Right now, I'm really burning off calories. Over 1,000 an hour. To run 26 miles, my body needs lots of stored energy. You know one of the best energy sources? Carbohydrates.
Here, dump the whole thing in.
Like in pasta.
Thank you.
Like in all that spaghetti last night at the big marathon feed. Nearly 3 tons. Pasta and bread have lots of carbohydrates. Our bodies convert carbohydrates into fuel and store it in the muscles and liver. This may look like a party, but runners call it carbo loading. With 16,000 people. With the cat. Eating normal meals, we stockpile enough energy for everyday needs, but not enough to run 26 miles. Some runners try to carbo load before a big event and have some fun too. Go for it, though. Here it goes, 26 miles. This runner is about to hit the wall. The wall is that point of total wipeout where every step is pure torture.
10 kilometers to go, water ahead. 4 hours, 12, 41.
You hit a wall of exhaustion because the body has used up its main fuel tank. But we have an emergency tank, the energy stored in our fat. The switchover takes a while, and that's the time runners feel the wall, which lasts until your systems come back up to speed.
20 miles, 20 miles.
For the first finishers, the wall seems far behind.
I'm making bread. It was gonna be a surprise.
It certainly is.
It looks like a volcano. How did you do all this?
I just followed the directions in the cookbook.
Which cookbook? Recipes from Mount St. Helens?
Did you use all this yeast, the whole jar? You're only supposed to use a little.
Oh.
You see, yeast makes carbon dioxide bubbles, and it grows and grows. A little goes a long way.
Oh.
Let's help him clean up.
Oh, listen, you never learn unless you try, right?
That's right.
Right.
Hey, but you know what? It'll probably be fine. I'll take it upstairs and I'll put it in the oven, okay?
Looking like that?
Yeah, sure. Come on, let's help get this cleaned up.
It's okay, go.
This'll be okay.
Well, first we're going to go into this little bay here and learn how to snorkel. Have you ever snorkeled before?
No.
You know what it is?
No?
Snorkeling is being able to swim on the top of the water and also under the water using masks to see through and a snorkel tube to breathe through. That's how we're going to get our air.
Oh, so you put it to your mouth?
Uh-huh. And you breathe through a little tube.
Yeast isn't the only thing that makes carbon dioxide. So do we, as I found out with my friend Michelle Pugh in the Virgin Islands.
How far is this going to go? All right, let's get the dive gear out. I'll get you all set up for snorkeling. Okay, breathe in through your nose. Okay, all right, let's see if it's going to fit. Here's a snorkel.
What's this?
This is so you can breathe while you're looking in the water. You'll have it in your mouth. You have to seal your lips around the mouthpiece here.
So no air will get in?
So
no water will get in.
The
Okay.
air will come in through here.
Okay.
As long as this stays above the water, you can look down at all the fish and things and know, all the air will come in so you can breathe.
Okay.
Without this, you can only look for a short amount of time because we need air to breathe and to see underwater. How's that feel?
Fine.
A little salty, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and put the fins on. They'll probably feel a lot better with the socks on, a lot more comfortable for you.
How do you see where you go?
Just turn around and look at me. Go over shoulder. There you go. Just go slow. What we're going to do here is we're just going to lie right down and just breathe in and out through your snorkel and just relax. And we'll kick along the surface and look at any little fish that are right here.
Okay.
Ready to go? How'd you like it?
It's fun, but it's so hard to breathe. You can't I mean, I'm not used to breathing out of my mouth unless I have a cold.
Well, that's what's so different about having the mask and snorkel. We're limited to just breathing through our mouths. We take air for granted all the time because it's always there and we breathe through our nose and our mouth. But now we're limited to this. And also with scuba, we're going to be limited to just breathing in and out through our mouths.
SCUBA stands for Self-Contained Underwater Breathing Apparatus. And that pretty much says it all.
We're going to take the air down with us now in this system, which is called scuba.
Oh, so you have oxygen in there?
It's not oxygen. It's air. It's the same stuff that we're breathing right now. It's only about 20% oxygen, and the rest is other gases. And what they do is they use a compressor to pump all this air. We have about 72 cubic feet of air. That's a large amount. They compress it. They just squeeze it all into this tank here.
Like they pack it in.
Just like this cotton here. Or if I put it in my hand and squish it up real small, I still have the same amount of cotton, but it's just smaller, right?
Yeah.
Now, the reason we use this scuba to take underwater with us is so we have plenty of air supply while we're down there. Go ahead and inflate this balloon. Just with one big breath, and see how much air you can put in it. Yeah. Take a deep breath.
That's it.
All right. Well, that's very little.
Yeah.
And so what happens while we're diving and kicking underwater, we're using energy, which needs oxygen. This is what makes us live and makes us work and able to do things. So you ready to try it on? Just put your arms through, just like you would a jacket.
Okay.
How's that?
It's heavy.
Real heavy, huh?
Yes, real
All right,
heavy.
I'll just strap it in here.
It's gonna stay this heavy?
No, when you're in the water, it's not going to weigh anything at all. In fact, you're going to be weightless underwater, which is a real neat sensation. Okay, what I want you to do now, Robin, is to put this in your mouth. Go ahead and breathe through it. I'm going to let the air out of your buoyancy compensator and just go down to your knees. I just want you to take 5 breaths underwater and see what you think, all right? So just go ahead and start kneeling down.
That was really great. You could breathe underwater and everything. The only thing is just there's hardly any fish and it's nothing.
Oh, this is just a place to learn. We're going to go over to this reef and you'll just see just tons of marine life.
Yeah?
Come on, let's go.
I'm ready.
Roll back.
Down. The air comes from the tank, the bubbles come from me. They contain carbon dioxide that's released when your body breaks down food for energy. The more fuel you burn, the more air you need. Time and air were running out. I guess you could say scuba diving was real breathtaking.
Okay, come here, Paco. I'm gonna show you how this yeast works. Come here. Oh, watch yourself. Okay, now, I got a balloon from the drawer, right?
Yeah.
And I got some sugar water. Now I want you to pour the rest of that yeast into the sugar water, okay? What's left in there should do it. Go ahead. Now let's stir this up a little. Yeah, stir it up. Now, we're gonna pour it into the bottle. Pour it into the bottle.
Okay.
There you go.
I want to put a spoon in with it.
That should do it. There we go. Now just shake up the bottle a little. Now I'm going to put the balloon over the mouth of the bottle. Right?
Oh.
Now I'm going to take the bottle, put it on its side, and put it near some heat.
I think I remember that part, Miguel. What now?
We wait. We finish cleaning up and you'll see.
Whenever there's trouble, we're there on the double. We're the Bloodhound Gang. If you've got the crime, we've got the time. We're the Bloodhound Gang.
Reporter Susan Ward hires the gang to investigate Madame Saturn, a fortune teller Susan suspects of robbing her clients. Wearing a diamond ring supplied by Susan's newspaper, Vicky pays Madame Saturn a visit.
Come in, dear heart, come in. Madame Saturn will take good care of you, huh?
Zancora?
My darling friend from outer space. She is going to join us tonight. You know, Zancora loves to walk through doors. They don't have them in outer space. Colonel and Mrs. Brock.
How do you do?
And this is sweet Mrs. Hooper. Nice to see you, dear. And you are?
Victoria Allen.
Well, shall we begin? You are all new to my seances. Oh, except, of course, for precious Mrs. Hooper. I told all my friends about you, Madame Saturn. I do hope Zancora will know where my poodle has run off to. Poor Fifi, such a little thing. I haven't slept a wink. Oh, well, Zancora has never failed us, has she? No. So, now we must all come together close in a circle around the table.
Can't we sit down?
We don't have chairs in outer space, Colonel.
We are about to welcome a visitor from the stars. Circle within circle. Within circle. Link hands. Oh, but first, we must remove our diamonds. Oh. Oh, earrings too, dear ones. Extraterrestrials are disturbed by the sparkle of diamonds.
We have a chance to buy a mercury mine. Will it be a good investment, Madame Saturn?
Trust Zancora. Now, touch hands. Whatever happens, we must not break our chain of hands. Zancora. Zancora. Come to us. Make your presence known. Enter. 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 Welcome, lovely Zancora. Can we see you? You are among friends. Shy girl, you've made yourself invisible again. But you are here, aren't you? Speak to us, my treasured one. Speak through my lips. Tell us what you see. The mercury mine will fail. I see a little dog tied to a tree. What tree? What tree? Go there at the stroke of 10. Not 1 minute before. To the corner of 9th Street and Main. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Victoria Allen, what is your question?
Zancora?
Yes?
Zancora, do you smoke cigars?
Hey, what kind of smart alecky question is that? You have made Zancora very angry. The seance is over.
Do you think Fifi will really be there? At the tree?
I'm sure of it.
My jewels!
Oh, poor little Zancora. We have offended her. She has returned to the stars. Cigars, indeed.
I'm calling the police.
Oh, my dear Colonel, do you really think the police can recover our jewels from outer space? Oh, no, trust me. Zancora has played these little tricks before.
Yes, a few weeks ago she carried off my diamond bracelet, but I got it back.
Of course you did. Oh, these extraterrestrials have no evil in them, Colonel. Tomorrow night, Zancora will return, and she'll be filled with remorse. Oh, we'll hold another seance, and the jewels will be back. There is nothing to worry about, dear friends.
Colonel, do you smoke cigars?
Hey, who did that?
The yeast did.
See, the yeast cells break down the sugar for fuel. They eat it, and it forms a gas.
Carbon dioxide. And that's released, and it blows up the balloon.
The yeast eats the sugar?
Sure, the yeast is a living organism,
It's alive?
just like us.
Look! It's your bread! Marco, it looks wonderful!
That's my bread?
Yeah. It's gonna be okay. See, it looks just fine.
You get the first one.
It's just a little color.
Kind of small.
Not here. What do you want? You want butter?
Yeah.
Or you want a bigger piece?
There's plenty of bread here. Fantastic.
Yeah, maybe a little jelly. A little jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should put it.
I'm going out to dinner in a while. So, I can't eat too much.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil my dinner.
Yeah, I know.
But it's really
It's really good.
good.
Contact is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.